What's up, you guys? I am back with a new video. It's your favorite Michaela, and yes, I got my hair done, period. It's a quick weave, yo. And I was supposed to be recording me get my hair done, but I was at my boyfriend's house, and I did my intro at his house, but I ended up forgetting by the time I got to the shop, and then I shopping for my hair and stuff like that. Woo da la. So yo, but basically y'all, today's video is just basically gonna be a recap of 2022, what I learned, what I realized, like different little things. It basically gonna be like opening up video, kind of, sort of, whatever you want to say. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Happy New Year, because it is 2023. It's January the 2nd right now, so yo. Okay, number one, people comments. I mean, I ain't gonna say I never been the type that let people comments or phase me or whatever the case may be, but I have been the type where people comments will make me not want to do stuff. What I'm doing, why I'm doing this, and just different things like that. All that stuff like that. And it kind of made me sit down and think like, oh, should I be doing this or should I be doing that? You get what I'm saying? But in reality, 2022, it made me realize I don't care what I really never did care about what nobody think, but I did have people come in and stop me from doing what I wanted to do. So with that being said, 2022 teach me to not care about nobody comments, because at the end of the day, like they tell you, regardless who that person is to you, they gonna say whatever they want to say. They gonna think whatever they want to think. If that person not in your shoes, they really can't speak on what you got going on. So yeah, that's that on that. So with that being said, people comments, I don't care about them, and you're not gonna stop me from doing nothing. And so far, I done did a couple things that people want to have comments about, and they had their comments turn their nose up at me. I don't care. At the end of the day, like, and if you feel offended, then I feel like, oh well, it is what it is. Like, your opinion is irrelevant. So yeah, and if you feel like I'm calling you out, then I'm calling you out. It is what it is. So second, friendships. I done lost a couple friends. Well, I done lost a couple friends, if you want to say. And I lost them from being myself. So friendships 2022 wasn't really nothing to me. It didn't phase me. It kept me going on with life. Like, one sad about losing them or nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, I am who I am. If you consider me something else because I did this, did that, or whatever, then oh well, let it be. Because you're not finna change who I am. I don't got a problem about what I did. So what make you think you having a problem and stop being cool with me because of what I did affect me? Why you think that's gonna affect me about how you feel? I don't care how you feel. Yo. But yo, yeah, that's that on that. And also, go along with friendships, I learned that I can't be friends with people that's not on the same level with me. As in, if I go do something, like, I'm not saying I want somebody that's just like me. You can only be just like me to be my friend. No. I'm saying, if I'm calling you out on your wrong, then I expect you to call me out on my wrong. And we still kick it with each other, keep it going with each other. That's what I expect. And something else that I want to speak on. When I'm the type, one thing about me, I'm the type, if you move different and you ain't telling me about it and I'm your friend, I ain't saying to pull out your whole life story about what's going on. Tell me that you finna move different. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like you moving different because of the fact or something that I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, like I said, if we ain't got the same mindset to where we can talk about it, or, you know, let each other know what's going on, check on each other, different things like that, then you ain't the friend for me. Because as soon as you move different, I'm gonna be like, oh, That's weird. And then you gonna get mad when I call you weird and stuff, because how you supposed to be my friend but you out here going, okay, let's say, for example, I don't party, but let's say I go to a party. No, let's say my friend go to a party, and we usually always go to parties, and all of a sudden she made new friends and she went to the party with them and ain't even tell me about the party. No, me and her go to a party each and every day. Y'all don't mind that fly. But yo, no. It ain't that I feel like you beefing with me. It's just to the fact, why you switching up? I don't like people that switch up. That's just that on that. Like, if you can't be plain and real with me and you start moving different, that's because I feel like you moving different because of something that I'm doing, and you don't want to mess with me no more. And me, I done got to the point, I'm real. I don't care, we grown. If you got a problem with me, tell me that. If you don't want to be around me, tell me that. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, point blank, period. Another thing, people that I had in my life 2022, I wanted to let go, and nature took course and let them go for me. That's another thing I noticed. Like I said, it go best to where if you not on the same mindset with me, then you don't need to be near me. And especially if I'm picking up on you not being on the same level, you know, I somewhat distance myself a little bit, because especially if you're on a lower level than me, I ain't saying I'm the highest thing or whatever with the woo, but if you on a lower mature level than me, and I'm picking up on that, then of course I'm not gonna come to you. That's one thing I am gonna say. Of course I'm not gonna come to you and be like, I don't want to be cool no more, because then you gonna be one of them type of people get offended. Oh, so now she want to fight me, now she want to do this, now she want to do that. In reality, it's just you're not on the maturity level that I'm on, and yeah, when y'all not on the same level, y'all never gonna click. That's one thing I noticed in 2022. If people not on your level, or people not on a higher level than you, and you by right here, and you know, you keeping it cool, gentle, or whatever, maturity. I'm just gonna say maturity. If y'all not on the same level of maturity, then y'all friendship not gonna work. And that's just that on that. That's one thing I noticed personally. So, yo. Let me say this. I'm be real. I rebuilt a bond with a boy I used to talk to, which is now currently my boyfriend. And before I got with him, before I even started like thinking about like being friends with him or anything like that, I thought about my child. I thought about what his personality was back then. And yeah, his personality is still the same, but he's more mature on certain levels. But I picked out the good things and things I didn't like, which didn't like nothing about him in the past. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. On the rebuilding bond part, I totally agree on doing that in 2022. Because of the fact I sat down and thought about things and then push forward to, you know, seeing how everything go, watching out for my signs and stuff like that, like bad signs, good signs, whatever the case may be, like different things like that. Basically what I'm saying, rebuilding bond, that was a good thing for me 2022. And yeah, and I just feel like advice for anybody that's want to rebuild a bond, think about what you like and what you don't like about them. That's one thing I'm going to see, and the things you don't like about them is you comfortable with it, you know. Yeah. So that was a good thing. They really just was part of my 2022. Also, if y'all don't know, the beginning of the year of 2022, I graduated from high school with a 3-month-old baby. So yeah, that's another accomplishment that I'm proud about. Really haven't accomplished too many things or whatever. But 2023, I've been saying like it's my year. And I'm not saying it. And also, I'm not saying that because that's just something that everybody's saying. I'm actually saying it because I made a post on Instagram saying that 2023, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be better or I'm gonna stop doing something. I'm gonna be the same, but probably on a more mature level, because I'm not gonna change my personality. One thing, the way my mindset is now, I'm not gonna change my personality. I'm not gonna change who I am. But the maturity, I said I'm gonna change my maturity level, meaning that how I am now, and the bad things, it's still gonna be in me, but it's gonna come out at the right time. That's just how I feel. It's gonna come out at the right time. So that's why I said I'm gonna change in maturity, because a lot of things that I may do now that's like maybe a bad attitude or something like that, then that bad attitude still gonna be in me. Don't expect me to change that, because that's my character. I feel like that's my character. Like, that's who I am. But it's certain time and it's certain places for this. So that's why I say more maturity, not changing, more mature. And if y'all ain't seen that post, y'all can go follow my Instagram at mini._Kayla. It will be across the stream. And yo. Yeah, I cleared it up. The fifth thing that I want to speak on is being a mother. One thing about it, all I'ma say is, me personally, as long as I realize in 2022, as long as you take care of your responsibility, everything dealing with your child, because my child is sickly, everything dealing with your child, whatever the case may be, then that's when it's your time. Yes, spend time with your child when you don't have responsibility dealing with your child. But what I'm also saying is, you don't have to be tied down to your child 24/7. That's 100% what I believe. Just make sure your child is good. Once you go out and decide to go party or whatever the case may be, make sure your child is good, in good hands, and make sure you check on your child. Regardless what anybody's opinion is about that, that's just my opinion on what I do. But other than that, yeah, if your child is good, you have every right to. I'm not saying every day, make it an everyday thing, but you can make it like every 3 days or something like that. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, have time to yourself. And I'm just gonna say this: forget what everybody else say. If they feel some type of way, oh well, let them feel some type of way. Let them be mad at you, baby. Because at the end of the day, you still young. If you're a mother and you're still young and you still want to have like your teenager life, then forget what them old people say, or older people, or whatever the case may be. Because at the end of the day, just because I had a child doesn't mean you put me in a duck situation. Oh, I should be going to work every day. I should come home and cook a plain dinner, be like you. No. Baby, we still young. We still gonna do what we do. Like, our mindset is not to your mindset when you had a child. And that's just that on that. Like, don't mind what older people say. And if you feel like you being disrespectful to older people, oh well. Because being tied down to your child 24/7, or feeling trapped, or feeling like you ain't got no life, you just gotta stay around your child 24/7. No, that ain't it, baby. That's depression. Period. And I don't care what nobody say, like, that's depression. Like, that's just that on that. That's depression. So forget everybody's response. Let them run their mouth, baby. Because at the end of the day, if your child happy, if you happy, that's all that matters. Just because people be like, oh, if my child happy, I'm good, all this and that. No. You want happiness too. Your child happy, then what you worrying about their happiness for? Their happiness gonna stay there as long as you keep doing what you doing. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like a mother gotta be happy too. Period. So, yo. If they got a problem with it, another thing I want to say is, if they ain't watching your child, don't care about what they say. And if they is the one that's going to watch your child, then take your child with you. And I feel like if your child can't go there, then you don't need to be there. And I get maybe like if a grown folk with the woo, that lot, this and that. But at the same time, you got to realize you do got a child at home. So, if children not allowed, then it's clear that something bad can possibly happen to you. especially with you being a woman. I can understand maybe a man, but a woman's strength can only go so far. That's just how I feel. So, yeah. And where I go, I'm willing to take my child. And when I take my child, my parents don't let me take my child. I'm gonna be real. They rather make sure my child is safe with them. But if they ever get to the point I don't want to keep him no more, I'll take my child with me. And if I feel like it's not safe for my child, then therefore I'm not gonna go. That's just how I feel, because I mean, if it's not safe for my child, I feel like it's not safe for me either. Anything can happen to me, I gotta come home to my child. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just feel like make sure the environment is good, or the people, or whatever the thing may be, and especially like if it's for grown folks and stuff like that. We ain't gonna get into much detail because y'all don't even know too much about me. I'll tell y'all, but not too much. But just make sure if your child can't come around you and your friends and stuff, like change the environment. Like if y'all drinking a lot, y'all getting drunk or whatever, don't do that. And then if the people that you gonna have to bring your child around, because don't nobody want to keep your child, and them people don't agree to just respect you and your child, or you should want to respect your child. That's just how I feel. Then you don't need to be around them people, because that mean they don't care about you. They have something enough to change their routine and their environment and stuff like that, because people know when it come down to talking to somebody with a child and all that, they know if that child ain't got a babysitter, then that person can't go. So might have to change your friend environment. That's just how I feel. Another thing, I learned that people love to see me out of character. I learned it. Whether they catch it or not, I catch it. Y'all love to see me out of character. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna say y'all. Certain people love to see me out of character. And they love to see me out of character at the wrong time. And I'm just gonna say it like that. And especially, I just feel like, no, we ain't gonna say too much. This thing I want to say, and this the last thing I want to say. People don't realize, one thing I noticed, like people don't realize what they do to you until you do it back to them. It might be in a worse way, or it might be the same way they gave you. I mean, they, head to you, or whatever the case may be. People don't realize what they do and how it affect people. And when that person let it out, then, oh, you the bad guy. Oh, now you mad at me. But when I'm mad at you, it wasn't no problem. But this it for this video. Basically, this was just a recap of my 2022 and things that I learned or just realized, or things I just wanted to talk about. And that's pretty much it. This was basically a post that I'll go all on Instagram, but like I ain't forgetting some parts. I just want to hit the main parts. And but just to end this video off with a little message, just to let y'all know, just stay positive. Don't care about what nobody say about you. Continue to do you. Continue to do what make you happy. If you got a child, continue to do what make you happy, but make sure your child is good. That makes sense. That sounds so selfish, but if your child good, then that's when you focus on yourself. Your child good, that's when you focus on yourself. If your child good, that's when you focus on yourself. I cannot stress that no longer. But this is it for this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back to y'all more videos.